I'm hoping everybody gonna be able to hear us because I had to put the speaker down because my grandbaby dropped my laptop, baby, and the speaker doing the most right now. Okay.
Lord have
Welcome to the
mercy.
Godfidence Women Podcast, where we talk about all things God, faith, and purpose.
My
I'm your
laptop, baby,
host,
and the
Rachel
speaker
Penn
doing the most right now.
and
Okay.
Jennifer Gilbert, here to remind you that confidence begins with Godfidence. Get ready for real conversations, powerful testimonies, and encouragement to help you walk boldly in your calling.
Happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome to Tuesday's podcast with your host, your hostess with the mostest, Rachel Pence and Dr. Gilbert. Today we're going to talk about just the chaos that we all experience. Like, I don't really care if you rich or you poor, honestly. It don't matter.
We can't tell the
Where you,
difference no more.
you
We
can't even
can't.
tell the difference no more.
All of
It
us
don't
look at
matter
the
if
gas
you
prices and be like, it's
say,
all a dream.
it don't matter if you married or single.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter if you have kids or not. Like,
Mm-mm.
we're all living in literally chaos right now. Let's
Over,
just be honest, okay?
over it.
Everybody everybody on social media posting that they over it, some aspect in their life, right? And so y'all know that I am so into schedules. I'm so into vision boards. Um, and so I have decided, amongst all the things that I already do, that I am starting a community, Godfidence Women Academy, next month. Why? Because there is so many women, gifted women. I'm talking about women who I personally know who have been talking about this book that they're gonna write for months and Sundays and haven't written it, who talked about starting a business that they haven't done, who have so many aspirations that they have not done. And the only reason you haven't done it, and it's not because you're lazy. You're not lazy, sis. You're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. The world is full of chaos, and somehow we get drawn into the chaos. Lean in, sis. We get drawn into the chaos, and before you know it, we chaotic, and we don't even know how the heck we got there. We don't even know how we got into the mess. Have you ever walked into somewhere and you was perfectly fine, and before you know it, you discombobulated like everybody else? Come on, Jen.
Looking like a deer in headlights. Like, how did I get here? I hate it here. Where did this come
Hey,
from?
hey, Alabama. We
Can
glad you're
can
tuning in.
GPS come get me out of here? That's what I be saying.
Thanks. And
Just over it.
just over it. I feel like we're all kind of there. And that's why your community, when I tell y'all community is so important, who you talk to every day, who you who you talk to every day is so important. I have an academy. I don't even know what the hell that word was. I didn't put some words together. Girl, look at Gia's face. I didn't put some words
We
together. I
starting
don't even know.
early making up words, ain't we? Okay. Go ahead, sis. I mean, hey. Add to the rest of it, child.
Since
Nothing surprises
October,
me.
since October, I have been meeting with the accountability group, and I love us to death. Like, when I tell you, we hold each other accountable, we hold each other to our word. But let me tell you something else we do. We actually write down, hey, Nicole, we actually write down what each other say. Like, we write down, hey, Luis, we actually write down. So like, if Jennifer tell me, like, girl, I have an ambition to go to Bora Bora in 2027, like, we write that down. So then we start saying, hey, it's getting close now. Did you get that passport together? You got that money saved? We start hyping her up. We start making sure that she have everything together to make sure that our sis is going to Bora Bora on the time span that she said that she was going. Come on, Jen.
Girl, I'm listening. Um, I couldn't be a part of an accountability group right now because I'm taking it day by day. And if somebody come back and remind me, remember you said, I'm gonna be like, look at here. That was before life started lifing. Okay. Right now, I'm in a different space. Let me get through this storm. I mean, have you ever been through, has it ever been so much on you at one time That, some people say, oh, I'm gonna take it one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Then you get to 1 hour at a time, and then you be like, give me a minute, and then after that you be like, look at here, just going over there, just let me. I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up.
I love I love that she said that, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys. Everybody know I am a new full-time grandmother during the day. Like, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I have been retired at my house, living my best life. Okay.
And then,
okay. And then I have this little person who wakes up at 6:30 looking at me with his eyeballs. I'll be like, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Close them. Okay. Because you would not be waking up before I drink my coffee. you will not. Right. And we're potty training. Okay. And I'm telling y'all this because what did she just say? There will be things that happen in your life that you don't expect. That you do not expect to be something that happened to you. And Jennifer is saying, in the middle of her chaos, in the middle of what's going on, she like, hey, I don't want nobody holding me accountable right now. I am going to do the things that I need to do, but I don't want to be reminded. I don't want to be held accountable. And that is, I love that. That is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay to say, I'm going to pause my stuff right now. I'm going to put everything that doesn't need to be done on pause for just a moment. And it's okay to say that. But for those of you who like, I need something, I need to be structured, I need accountability, I need someone. And so, y'all, he's been with me a month, right? So for the last month, I'm not gonna lie, if it was not for me having structure, I'd be crazy. If it wasn't, hey D, if it was not for me having structure, I would literally be crazy. Me and Jennifer get on here. Jennifer is eating snacks right now. Okay,
Why you gotta call me out, man? I was
my
trying
bad.
to eat all
But I
quietly.
want them to understand how coming on Godfidence on Tuesdays to talk out things, to show people about structure, about being accountable, and why it's so important to have people in your circle who you can talk to, people in your circle who will uplift you, people who will tell you, Jennifer, get it together. Are you, no, Jennifer, I need a minute. Yeah. Right? Those people are important. But guess what? Every Tuesday, this is part of our assignment. Even when we need a snack, even when we're in chaos, even when we're tired, it's still part of our assignment. Yeah. And I was looking for my notes. There go my notes. Look, she threw me off with that answer, but I love it because there is, and I want to make sure I hit every person because she said what she said, and now I want to make sure that I hit every person who feels the way Jennifer feels. Unless you want to go in a little bit more with that.
Well, I think, one of the biggest things is that we have to allow, how we often give other people grace. Sometimes we have to give ourselves grace.
Oh, that's so good.
I know on the outside, I may look like Superwoman, but right now, I'm just in some soup and just let the woman go. I just can't. I just can't. And what I love about my circle is they know what is what. There's sometimes when you just get in a rut and you just procrastinate and you just don't want to do nothing. You just don't feel like doing that. But then there's those times when it's like, no, okay, so because when, like you were saying, and I'm totally cool with the accountability group, but there are times that accountability can become stressful. It adds to the chaos. It adds to the pressure. It adds to, and that's when people start getting sick. That's when friendships start to break apart because when you don't understand what I'm saying. No, I do understand. And you coming from a good place, but it's just the wrong time, sis. Wrong time. Don't sis.
So good.
You know what I mean? And so I need people to know that it's okay to not be okay all the time.
Ooh,
because when we act like we okay all the time, that's when we not okay. Like I told you, I come home every day. This is one of the woes and the wonderfulnesses. That's another. I just made up a word.
Wonderfulnesses.
But I waited a little later than you did. But that's one of the wonderfulnesses of being single. because I come home and I don't have nobody to talk to about my day. So I sit down and I talk to myself. Well, today myself said, "Girl, I'm so tired of you talking about that." And I was like, "I'm tired of talking about it." And then myself said, "Well, we're not gonna talk about it no more." And I was like, "So what we gonna do?" And he said, "We're gonna ride out these 5 days." I said, "Okay, bet." And we took a shower and we went and lay down. Me, myself,
Period.
and I. I mean,
Period.
but it was an outlet. It was a really. I
I
said,
love
"What do
that.
you do when yourself is tired of talking to yourself?"
I
I
love it
just want
though.
to know.
So good. So good. Guys, let me tell y'all, whoever don't know and don't follow me on a daily, Jennifer, you said something that was literally, I feel like, what makes me different from every person, any other coach, any other community, and I do things so much different. So, what is the one thing that when you was very stressed out and I went to your hotel, what did I bring with me to your hotel?
Oh, the floaty.
I brought a float to your hotel.
Oh, and the
Why not?
margaritas. Oh, we know I'm talking about the margaritas.
And I brought margaritas. Mind your business. Okay. And why did I bring the float and the margaritas?
Whew. Cause girl, I needed it.
Because I feel like she said it's always okay to be flexible and allow change. It is so good. And to change your thoughts and your plans. That's so good, Nicole. So let me
Mm.
tell y'all something. One thing that I've learned in this 50 journey of mine, and I implement it in my community. I implement it in my strategy coaching. I implement it in accountability. So I have an event that's coming up, and it's called Paint, Pray, and Release. And why? Why did I bring that up? Not because everybody on here is like from Alabama, so it's not like I'm trying to get anybody to come to it. That's not why I brought it up. I brought it up because Jennifer said something that was so powerful. We do everything throughout our life and we forget to release. And
Mm.
every time I go speak at anybody's conference, every time I go to any event, I'm always I'm almost going to always come with an activity that's going to allow us to release, because I feel like
Mm.
that's my superpower. That's what
Yeah.
God gave me. That's what I do best. I
Mm-hmm.
teach people and I show people how to release the things that we hold in and stress out about, because I can't even be good to you if I'm not good to me.
You see
I
what I'm
can't
saying?
fill your cup up, sis,
Mm.
if my cup not filled,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so this Sunday, guys, I told my kids, I was like, Saturday, I'm going to do the Mother's Day thing. But Sunday, I'm going to do me. And we went and got the little passes that you get to go to the hotels to go float in the pool. And I went and I floated in the pool. And if you have never float in a pool before, I don't know why I was fumbling on those words. It is so relaxing. You get a big float that's bigger than your body, okay? Because it feels great. I know because they got the little bitty floats, not the little floats. You need to get the big float. I promise you, Jen, it's a difference. And you
Okay.
get this
Well,
big float.
I've only done it once, so that was when you came on tour with me, and we went on the floaty, and I didn't care how big the floaty was. I was like, who ain't finna lay down and can't swim? It's me. That's who ain't finna do. But I
Y'all,
did it.
she did it, and she enjoyed it. Once I
I
got her in
did.
the water,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you that she said I made her get in the water. We're just gonna
She did.
bypass that.
Yeah.
We're gonna bypass all that. But once she got in, she enjoyed it. Guys, if you ever feel like the world is overwhelming and you feel super stressed out, I'm telling you, they have day passes for $25 up to $415. You just gotta find what you like. And you go with that day pass, and the majority of the places allow you to bring floats, and you bring your float and you go and you just relax and you just float. Have something where you can play your music if you like music, and just relax. And I did that for over an hour, and I just float for over an hour. And then when I got tired of just floating, I told my husband, toss me my planner, and I got my planner out, and I did my whole itinerary for the week. And the reason why I said that is because what we just said earlier, when you fill yourself up, when you're able to recoup, when you're able to relax, when you're able to decharge, because I was able to unwind, because I was able to release, because I was able to fill myself up, now I was ready to conquer the world. So this week, I know we eat for the rest of this week. I know my snacks are for the rest of this week, right? I am so, this whole week is gravy for me because I've already prepared the whole week on Sunday. We already went to the grocery store. Like we lined this thing up, right? Why? Because I was able to fill myself up on Sunday and be refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to start the week off. And that's why it's so important to steal that time away. Okay.
Now, can
And
I ask you
Jennifer,
this? But what if
go ahead.
something pops up?
Like what?
One thing, this is one thing that I've learned, and I'm a structured person. I have to live a structured life, or else all
That's good.
things
Somebody
go
needs to know,
down.
hear this. So go
Right.
ahead. What you gonna say?
However, sometimes structure is a realm of control,
Okay.
and that we feel like we have to have. And sometimes, I mean, so I'm like you. Sometimes I could be like, "Ooh, I got my clothes out for the week, got the house clean, everything laid out. Boom, 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 boom. Get to work Monday. Boom, it's a monkey wrench."
Mm-hmm.
How do you recover from that, or how do you not? I don't want to say feel like a failure, but it's like, man, I had this whole week. Sometimes that's where the reset comes in.
So either the reset, or I have this thing called the top threes, and I was gonna talk about that later. I
Mhm.
believe in top threes. I used to, anybody that know me, I have 100 things to do today. I'm gonna paint this. If you go on my bed right now, I thought where I painted my son's. I have 100 projects. Jennifer, I know you guilty, baby. Okay,
Mhm.
we have 100 things that we start. 100, and you can feel like a failure when you start 100 things. You
Mhm.
can feel like a failure when you have 6 children and you only talk to one a day and you didn't get to all 6. You can feel like a failure when you have 5 grandchildren and you only talk to one. You can feel like a failure when you, I could just keep going, right? But if you give yourself top 3, these are the 3 things that I'm going to do today, no matter what. It's something about going to bed when I finish those 3 things. Just those 3. Because the
Mhm.
monkey wrench will happen. Mind you, I remember
Mhm.
I got a 2-year-old that's here all day.
Mhm.
Guess what? Last week, not last week, it wasn't even last week. I think it was, yeah, I think it was Friday. He actually asked, he told me he was going to the potty. He boo-booed on the potty, but today he potted on himself twice. Right?
Mhm.
My day did not go exactly how I planned my day to go today.
Mhm.
But I'm still, I wish my thing was on the wall. But it says that I am wonderfully made. Psalms 139 and 13 and 14 says, told me already. I walk in confidence. I am powerful. I am a big deal. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am loved. I matter. I'm talented. I'm enough. I'm blessed. I'm intelligent. I'm racial appearance and I'm capable. And you might be like, why did you say all that? Y'all, I literally read that 3 or 4 times a day. I literally read that 3 or 4 times a day. I literally go to, I don't have I thought it was right here. I literally have an effort. I literally read certain things to myself several times a day to remind me of who I am and whose I am.
Mhm.
Because what Jennifer said is so important. Facebook, TikTok, life, hell, family, friends will disappoint you. People will call you out your name. People will say
Mhm.
stuff to you that hurt your feelings. People, and so I have to remind me, I have to remind Cheryl of who I am and whose I am. If I
Mhm.
don't sell, I wrote 11 books. There is days when I don't sell not a zero book, not none.
Mhm.
There is days when nobody show up to the podcast. There is days when I make no sales on my website. There is days when I schedule things and nobody show up, but I'm still wonderfully made. I'm still walking in confidence. I'm still powerful. I'm still a big deal. I'm still worthy. I'm still loved. I still matter. And I'm still all these things, no matter what anybody else say about me.
Mm-hmm.
And so what Jennifer said is, when you know who you are, when you already write the affirmations, when you already have the song to play, Jennifer just said something. She said, when I'm tired of hearing myself, well, guess what? Put the radio on, put the song on, and go, you know what? I'm just gonna listen to this. I'll repeat, and I'm not even gonna talk to myself. I'm sick of saying the same thing. I'm sick of going through the same thing. I'm sick of, like you said, sometimes you get sick of telling yourself. I get sick of telling my husband the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I refuse to have the same conversation with you, sir. I refuse. He like,
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean? You finna see, right? Dang, she got quiet because he is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you now. Another thing that I already just told you,
Right.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
so even though I'm married, and I know you say because you're at home alone, but even being married, sometimes you feel like you be talking to your goddamn self.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Amen.
Yeah.
Somebody. Amen. Lights. Um, what habits or systems do you need or have you implemented that you can tell somebody else that has gotten you to where you are right now?
I mean, I would definitely say structure. I would say structure with grace.
Ooh,
Um, I have right now. I'm sitting in my studio, but right across is this huge wall, and it
come on.
has a big old calendar for this month. It has two calendars at the top for the next 2 months, and then it has a regular calendar on the side, right? And I literally write all of my things and it keeps me organized so I can kind of see what's coming up. I be looking, when do I have a day off? When do I need to create some time?
Come on.
Like,
Come on.
sometimes I got to be like, oh, I know I got that schedule, but this not gonna happen this time. You know what I mean?
Come on. Come on.
Um, and so that's the key to my success. I have one here at my home. I have one at my office. I have one in my class. Like I have to know my roadmap to where I'm going, if that makes sense.
I love
And
that.
but then at the same time, like I said, I have to give myself grace. You
Gotta
know,
give yourself grace.
last weekend, I had said, okay, this is my last Saturday that I'm gonna have free. So I'm going to go. I gotta go to Houston and get my summer stuff to bring to JGM. And I just laid in the bed and I was like, I can't. And this is how crazy. I looked at the phone. It was like 100% chance of rain. And I was like, oh Lord, it's supposed to rain. I can't do it today, Lord. I can't. Girl. And it was probably about 1 o'clock or so. I was like, let me just go and get up because he ain't gonna let me rest. I got up, went down there, got my stuff. My daughter and my grandson came to help me, came back, put the stuff in JGM, took the truck back, all of it. Girl, it ain't never rained.
So annoying. Yes.
And I was like, see, but God said he was looking for an excuse to be disobedient. And yes, Lord, I was. I ain't even gonna lie. You know my heart, as they say. You know my heart. I was. Because I just was over. At this time right now, I literally just want to unplug. And sometimes you have to do that. You just got to unplug from everything and everybody. You know what I
You do.
mean?
You do.
It's just like, no,
And but you're not even your best self
mm-hmm.
when you need to unplug.
Yeah,
We're more agitated. We get frustrated. We don't eat like we should. Or eat. Sometimes we even overeat when we're not doing on our best self. We're not even our best self spiritually.
mm-hmm.
Uh, so one thing that what time is it? 25. Baby, we got good time in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got. Um, one thing I like to do is called the 3 wins for the week. So for those who are note takers, I want y'all to try it. If y'all write down 3 wins, 3 wins. I'm gonna give you an example. 3 wins, three personal wins, not three personal wins. One personal win, one financial win. You
Mhm.
see where I'm going?
Mhm.
Because I'm telling y'all, for anybody who like me and Jennifer who have tons of goals, when I get home, when I get out from work, I'm gonna watch this load of clock. It says that my face that we're getting restricted because we're talking about sexual behaviors. I don't even think we say anything about sexual behaviors.
Oh.
Girl, the devil. I'm always getting reported for something, child. It is what
Mhm.
it is. No weapons formed against Godfidence shall prosper.
Mhm.
Whatever. TikTok. So
Oh, that
somebody
was that says TikTok.
yeah,
It
so
looks like
somebody
Facebook too.
reported my live, but okay. If you're offended, go find another live. I mean, whatever. So yeah. So what we talking about? Oh, 3 wins. So
Mhm.
you can always just I'm gonna tell you, it really does work. If you are a writer, I said a writer. If you're somebody who have tons of things that you want to do, I promise y'all, I sleep so much better now that I write down 3 wins. And I have
Mhm.
my husband does that now. My
Mhm.
husband be like, got my wins done.
Mhm.
Right? Because
Yeah.
we be have my husband is a songwriter. I think I could tell because I showed you a picture. Y'all know my husband is making a slab. Literally making a slab, right? So my husband is just like me. We're always creating new businesses, always doing something else, and our brains is going. Jennifer has 17 plays going on right now, one in a different state. I think two in different states. So we're
Mhm.
so busy,
Mhm.
right? And so our brains is always going. But I promise y'all, moms, dads, if y'all decide to do just 3 wins. If
Mhm.
I clean my car out, that's a win. If
Mhm.
you could do it on your lunch break, you do it when you get home. If I wash these dishes, that's your win. If
Mhm.
I clean whatever your 3 wins, do your 3 wins. I know you got a list is 20, but do your three. You don't feel so much better. You want to add something to that?
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's important what you're saying. Wins don't have to always be something major. It could be
No.
something minor. I made it through today's work day, and I didn't really cuss today, Lord. Thank you. I mean, I might have thought it, but it didn't come out my mouth.
I might have
You
thunk
know,
it.
I mean, and sometimes it's just that. Like this morning when I woke up, I started because I worked so late last night. I was like, I just really shouldn't even go. But my win is the fact that I still got up and went to work,
Say it.
even though
Say it.
Lord knows I didn't feel like it. That's a
I love
win.
that's a win.
Sometimes wins is your responsibility. Just being, I chose to be responsible.
I love that. I love that. I want to piggyback off that. Can everybody who watching pick your right hand up and hit yourself on the back and tell yourself that you're proud of you? How
Girl,
many times have you really just been like, Rachel, I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you. How many times have you really just told yourself that you're proud of yourself? You proud of yourself that you didn't cut that girl out. That you proud of yourself that you
I
let
kept
your
my
husband win
hands to
that fight when you,
myself.
huh?
I said that I kept my hands to myself.
That I kept my hands to myself. That you're proud of yourself that you let your husband win because you know he really lost. You had something you could have said back. How many times you proud of yourself? I mean, really, y'all. There's so many times that we could be like, you know what, that was good for me. We don't need
Hmm.
nobody else approval. We don't need nobody else
Hmm.
telling us good job. Get your right hand and pat yourself on the back. And I mean that with my whole chest. We
Hmm.
don't do that enough.
Yeah.
We don't do that enough.
Hmm.
And if you start making it a habit of saying, hey, you know what? Who bought you that? Oh, I bought them roses for me.
Hmm.
Oh, I bought. Y'all know what? I almost started this business. This is a true story. I was gonna start this business called, I don't even know what I was gonna call it, but like some type of baskets where you can just get these baskets and send them to yourself. I was trying to think of a way, don't fix your face, Jennifer, where like you pay for the basket and then I don't tell you when you get it. I don't know. I was trying to think of a way to make it come like I don't know. Y'all don't judge because y'all know I always love to come up with stuff. Okay, this is a good example. So let's say you pay monthly, you pay for a basket, right? And then I randomly send it to you any time of the month, but it comes with different stuff in it each month. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like an
Mm-hmm.
appreciation basket to yourself. And I know
Mm-hmm.
some people are, oh, it sure sounds so petty, but it's so not.
Mm-hmm.
I am such a giver.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gives to me like I give to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does. How
Right.
many people on here can say, like, that's me? Nobody gives
Yeah.
to me like I give to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody goes out their way like I go out for me. So I was like, I think I'm going to do an appreciation gift basket for overachievers like me that we pay for it. And every month, something come for us. And it's like, boom, I bought it for myself. And I was like, anybody else might want to do that. And so but the idea was in my head but you know what I do? I do it for me though.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Every month, I buy me something. And y'all need to do that. Buy yourself something like, you know what, this for me. I bought this
Yeah.
for me.
Mm-hmm. Buy you
Okay.
something from Temu or Sheen or something. You know the things that take a long time to
I
come.
finally bought Timu this year.
Yeah, and then it takes so long for it to come. When it finally come, you be like, "Oh, this for me, for me. Who got what is that?" Girl, I be doing that. I be doing that so much. Like I used to pre-buy shoes like before they're released, and then when they come out and they come, because I don't really be paying attention to the day they come out. I just be like, "Oh, I want that," and then I just go ahead and get it. Then when they come, I be like, "Oh my God, it's like Christmas!" Yeah, it's just I'm so sick of myself.
So excited. So excited. And I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
say this too. Please, y'all, don't send me stuff. I'm saying that, and I never addressed it. Y'all sent me something, and y'all, my husband lost it. Y'all sent it with no name on it. Like, don't do that. Jen, I told you about the muffins, the
the
bun cakes
bunk
they
cakes,
sent.
yes, that you didn't call me to come get with us.
Somebody, y'all, sent me some bun cakes. I'm talking about 7 of them. 7 bun cakes.
See, I would have
Y'all
been like,
can't send
Lord,
me
thank you for the
y'all
number
can't
of
send me stuff,
completion.
huh?
That's what I said. I would have been like, Lord, thank you for the number of completion.
Y'all
That's
cannot
7.
send me stuff without no name on it. But my husband don't play that. Them bun cakes went to the trash. Sorry to waste y'all money.
Mm,
My husband did not play that. And y'all didn't put no name on it. And then put I love you on there. Y'all better quit playing.
my God, today.
Hello, somebody. Y'all better quit playing up in here. All right, what else we got? What habits or systems do you need to implement? This for my note takers. What habit or system do you need to implement? Y'all can write in the comments. You can write on Facebook, TikTok. What do you need to implement? Girl, I got this big old line on TikTok to my another thing. I can't read it now. I tell you, it's restricted on here.
You done been
I
banned
can't.
from the TikTok.
Girl, I can't. What habit or systems do you need to implement? So I'm gonna give y'all an example about implementation. So for my grandbaby, I it's already yellow, girl. It's already waiting for me to say it. So for my grandbaby, every hour, ALEX go off, right? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
is it IS? My bad.
Alexis. Mm-hmm.
Shh, goes off. And
Mm-hmm.
every time he goes off, he runs and he goes, shut up, Alexa. And because
Mm-hmm.
then he got to go to the bathroom, right? And he tells us to shut up, and then we go to the restroom. So that's a system that we implemented for him to go potty.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been pottying for 3 weeks. And when I tell you, it's like clockwork. It goes off, shut up, go to the bathroom. And clockwork. Now, Friday, he went on his own. He been pooped on the pot. I think Friday. And I mean, he been doing really good. Today, we kind of had some more accidents. But I'll be honest with you. Today, I was also preoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also decluttering. Remember, I told y'all
Mm-hmm.
I have things on my list. On my list, I have areas of my house that I declutter on certain days. So I was decluttering the area, not really probably I guess just not giving the attention that he needed. But Alexa didn't go off though. So it wasn't time, but he beat before the time went off.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, what do you need to implement in your schedule to make your schedule? I don't know anybody who has a schedule, and I know Jennifer said schedules can be hectic. I get it, but I don't know anybody who has a schedule who life doesn't flow smoothly. I don't. If you know, if you get out from work and traffic is bad and your food is already at home, that's already a win. I got a better one for you. If you get off from work and you already know that you have to go to the store to get food, it's something about already knowing you have to go get it. It's
Mm-hmm.
the frustration when you get halfway home to be like, oh, I gotta go get food. That's what the usually where the
Mm-hmm.
frustration come in at.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody figured out who was getting food and that frustration kick in. Right?
Right.
But if you implement, I got food on Monday, you got food on Tuesday, I got food on Wednesday, you got food on Thursday, right? What else could they implement, Jen?
Girl. I mean, just knowing what you're gonna do, even if you have like a lot of stuff to do, do a little bit at a day, a little bit each day, to get you through, whatever you need to get done. You know what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, like I know, okay, well, when it was time, I needed to get my classroom cleaned out because I'm, leaving or whatever. So I was like, okay. And then again, going back to my calendar, let me plan out when I'm going to do this and then when I'm going to do that. Cause this got to be done before summer. This got to be done before summer. Like all of these things you have to, but I can't stress that. And I don't know why I just keep saying it. You still have to give yourself grace. So in the midst of your structured schedule, make sure you schedule you some you time.
So
Like
good.
for me, I get proud of myself when I can sit down and do nothing and not feel bad
So good. So
or
good.
not feel guilty. Like, dang, that was time I wasted. I could have did so and so. Now, girl, I done learned how to sit down and do nothing like a champ and be like,
Period.
what? And what?
So
Did.
my grandbaby has came to the door several times and I heard them tell him to leave the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already cannot wait to come in here and be in my business, but he not. Because you know what I'm finna do when I get off the podcast? I'm finna go take my shower. And you know what I'm about to do next? I'm gonna put my little pad on my bed with my little shake machine and I'm gonna give me a little massage.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care if you're coming after that. But it's so important, like you said, is to take that time out. When his dad get home, I
Mm-hmm.
lock my door for
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a drink, I'd probably be a drinker, but I don't. I lock my door 45 minutes and just being here, not to hear Nana, Nana, Nana,
Mm-hmm.
Nana,
Mm-hmm.
Nana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Any grandparent that's listening, baby, y'all understand. They will
Yeah.
Nana and grandma you to death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's so good. So it's so good to give yourself grace because I was beating myself up. I don't know if I told y'all. I'm pretty sure I told y'all already. I'm going to be in Jennifer's play, her screenwrite and her play. But I had said years ago that I was writing a screenplay, right? And y'all know I keep all my vision boards. And I
Mm-hmm.
was not giving myself grace about not writing the screenplay. And you know the weird part is I have almost every scene in my head.
Mm-hmm.
If I was
Oh
to
wow.
write it, I could write the book.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I write books like yesterday. I
Right.
read 11 books already. I could write the 12th book. But I
Mm-hmm.
wanted this to be a screenplay for some reason. But my thing is, I was not giving myself grace behind it because I was like, I need to learn how to write it. I don't get how you stop this scene. I don't get how you do this. And so am I overthinking it? Am I doing too much? What am I doing? Why? Right? And then
Mm-hmm.
finally, when I finally gave myself grace, guess what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer was like, hey, I got to
Yeah.
roll on a screenplay. I got to roll in a play. And I was like, I'm going to learn firsthand, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I
All of
when
the
I gave,
things.
huh?
I said all of the things.
All of the things. When I
Mm-hmm.
gave myself grace, we have to give ourselves grace. You have
Mm-hmm.
to, and I want to say this too. We got to give ourselves grace as a mom. There's no manuals to being a mom.
True.
I just want to sit in that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
There's no manuals to being a dad. I seen some dads on here earlier. There's no manuals to being a dad. But you know what I do really want to say about that? I see so many girls, women, even men not being the best mom or dad. But my question to you is, are you trying to be the best mom or dad you could be? Because that's all your child wants you to do is just to try to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Go ahead, Jen.
I think they also just want you to be you.
Oh,
Just
present.
be mom. Just be present in that moment.
That's so good.
Like, when I had my kids, I was young, and I was, on the road professionally singing and doing all of the things. And so, I thought that I would compensate by me not being there, by giving them this and giving them that, and buying a big house and all of the things. And they had TVs and VCRs and everything they needed. Everybody had their own and all. And then it was finally, they was like, no, we just want to be with you.
Mm.
And half me was like, so you mean to tell me I spent all that money and all y'all wanted me is free, you know? But I think, that's sometimes we have to take that moment. And even now, that they're grown, my daughter will come up here and, visit, and she'll just hop in the bed with me. And I'm like, girl, her and my grandson will do it. And I'm like, we is not in the freezer 2021 no more.
Okay, not in the freezer.
Yeah, we was. You remember the freeze we had, and
Oh,
and when
pre.
the lights went out, and where everybody was freezing half to death. Girl, that's how we made it through. Weighted blankets and just snuggling up together. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that anymore.
You're not doing that no more.
No, no, we're not doing that anymore. We have overcome.
Not we have overcome. I can't. So I don't see any questions tonight. You have any questions on your end?
No, I didn't see any.
Okay. All right. So I think it's pretty much it. Um, 1 Corinthians 14:40 says, "Let all things be done decently and in order."
Mhm.
That's a scripture that I have wrote down
Mhm.
just for those who are my worshipers. That's it.
Mhm.
So basically, all we talked about for those who just tune in, if your life feel chaotic, you feel like there's a lot going on, get in a routine, set boundaries, plan ahead, put priorities, say no. Baby, no is a whole sentence. No.
Mhm.
Manage your time intentionally. That's it. And I
Yeah.
know it seems we say that's it, but it's not that easy. But I
Mhm.
promise you, when you sit down and take your time and go, I'm not going to do these things. These
Mhm.
are the places, and I know sometimes we're so. Oh, Jennifer, this one is good. We talk about this. A lot of times we talk about the things that we're going to do, but you know what? We
Mhm.
don't talk about the things that we're not going to do.
Absolutely. Mhm.
We don't really talk about it a lot. So
Yeah.
then when it comes up, we end up doing it because we never set the posture to know. If that makes sense. I'm gonna give you examples. I want to make sure that you understand me. Okay, so let's say you're trying to say you're saving money, right?
Mhm.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna save money this month. And then your
Mhm.
your best girlfriend calls you and she's like, girl, I got tickets, girl. I got these tickets for us to go do A, B, and C.
Mhm.
Well, now you're like, but she gave you the tickets for free.
Mhm.
Gas only $25. Now you gotta drive to her location. You gotta buy your outfit, you gotta get your
Mhm.
clothes, and you're going to the after party. Look at all the money now that you're spending for this free ticket.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's say you said you're trying to save money this month. You can't save money and be looking for no man. You can't be saving, well, or vice versa. You can't be saving money looking for no girl, right? Because
Right.
we're
Mm-hmm.
expensive. I'm just being honest. Dating is not cheap. So what I'm saying, go
Well,
ahead
it
and say what you're
depends
gonna
on who
say.
you're dating.
Huh?
I said
What
it
you
depends
say?
on who you're dating. You know. Yeah.
I'm not through with you.
This one guy told me. He said, you know why it's so hard to date? Because all you girls, y'all, they make it so easy. They don't expect you to date, and so because they don't
What you
expect it, we
mean?
don't do it. So you need to tell your girls thank you. I said,
What you mean?
yeah. So
They don't
so
expect it.
like some girls will just do what they do, right? And then there's little old me over here in the corner that's like, it's just me and Jesus and we happy and we travel and we do all of the things or whatever. And oh no, you're going to take me if we're gonna date, you're going to take me on a date. Like we're gonna do the oath,
Oh,
the way
so,
all that.
oh, so they're not
And
used
he
to.
he
So
was
they're not
like,
used to
they
girls that
they
date.
don't they don't expect us to do all of that. And so, if we got to choose between the no expectations and the high expectations, we're gonna choose the low expectations because it's cheaper. And I was like,
Whoa!
okay.
Wow!
And so he was like, so you can thank them because when I was like, guys don't want to date anymore. They don't want to do this and they don't want to court and all of the things like that. And he said, well, thank your girls for that because they don't make us do it. And it's more of them not making us do it than it is of you that is making us do it. I was
Oh
like, oh,
wow!
okay, well, that's too much math for me. So,
That's a whole nother episode. We don't even got time. We don't got time to go there. I had seen a Facebook post and they was talking about boy moms,
mm,
and I
mm-hmm,
was like, hey, all my boys is, I won't say top tier. I'm just saying they open the
mm-hmm,
door. I got some pretty good
mm-hmm,
men. I'm just gonna say, right?
mm-hmm.
But who raised y'all?
See, that
I mean, we
part.
want to talk about boy moms. I'm just gonna say some of
Right.
these girls. I'm just saying.
That part.
I
Yeah.
mean, my girlfriend was
Yeah.
talking. I was just like, "Where's the clothes at?" I mean, yes. I mean, we used to wear some skimpy clothes too, but not to the grocery store. They pick
Mm.
up their kids from school like that.
Yes. Oh, trust me, I know. I worked the
Like,
car rider line.
who raised these girls? Girl,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole different episode, girl. I'm gonna go on and end the show up on this one, girl, because baby,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a whole nother
Mm-hmm.
show. All right,
Mm-hmm.
guys. So, I hope everybody had a good night. I hope y'all took you some good notes. If you need something or have a question about something, I know you can put it in the notes. If you want to know about the paint, praise, paint, pray, paint, pray, pray, paint, and release. That's May the 30th. I don't know what it is. It's somewhere in May, end of May. If you in
Mm-hmm.
Texas, let me know. Drop in the comments. I can tell you where it's at. See if you local enough. If you want to be in the Godfidence community, the academy, or just our community, let me know. I can see the links to those as well. If you want to be on the podcast, if you want to join us and talk about a topic, we would love to have you on. If you're a coach, if this is your expertise, if you're a pastor, if you're a business owner, it needs to be in it. It needs to be something that kind of what we talk about, kind of like not kind of crazy off the topic, just being
Yeah.
honest. But we would love to have you on because we want to support everybody. But we love you and thank y'all for tuning in. You want to say something on the way out?
Nighty night.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Thank you for joining us today, the Godfidence Women Podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your confidence. Until next time, stay blessed and stay bold. And remember,